Morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, May 5. Charlie's just arriving. It's a beautiful day here in New Hampshire. Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Hi, Bonnie. I was making a chord chart for this yesterday because I'm going to be teaching it at a guitar camp this summer. Hi, Steve Arona. Hi, Judy Abbey. It's an old Sean Colvin song. Hi, Marie. I don't know why. You know what? I need the words. Wait. Sorry, Charlie. I thought I could get through it, and I put the words away because Charlie said he didn't need the chord chart. But hold on.
The chord chart was confusing.
But it turns out I'm not completely sure, even though I've been singing this song since I was 22 years old. I don't know why the sky is so blue. Hi, Suze Allen. Hi, Ginny. I don't know why I'm so in love with you. Hi, Barry. If there were no music, I would not get through. I don't know why I know these things, but I do. And I don't know why, but somewhere dreams come true. I don't know where there will be a place for you. Every time you look that way, I would lay down my life for you. I don't know why I know these things, but I do. Julia Archerson. And I don't know why, but some will make you cry. Hi, Nancy. I don't know how I will get you by. They're not trying to cause you pain, they're just afraid of loving you. I don't know why I know these things, but I do. And I don't know why, hi, Trisha, the trees grow so tall. I don't know why I don't know anything at all. If there were no music, I would not get through. I don't know why. Here we go. I know these things, but I do. 4, 5. I don't know why. I know these things, but I do. Charlie got no warning about this song. I said, why don't we start with this one? And he said, okay. Hi, everybody. Our friend Julie Snow's here. It says Julie Osherson. Julie, because you're on YouTube.
Hi, Julie.
Nice to see you, Julie. I hope we're going to see you Thursday
Yeah.
at Passim. Charlie and I are playing with Sloan Wainwright and Susan Catano and Glenn Rothel at Passim on Thursday. We would love it if you came and
Yeah.
brought a friend.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We understand there are still seats. Hi, Mark Wilson. Hi, Brenna Olivier. Good morning from rainy San Francisco Bay Area, she says. San Leandro. Rainy there. Beautiful here. All the black flies have just appeared in New Hampshire. And I was told recently that for the first 2 weeks it's just male black flies and that they don't bite. If anybody wants to verify that, I was told that by a gardener. Okay, Charlie, we're going to play How We Come Apart. I got this little ukulele out. I wrote this song on this ukulele. And then I got that Blackbird that I usually play because it's much louder. Hi, Linda Worcester. Nice to see you. But I put a low G on the other ukulele because I'm going to need it at our Passim show. And so turns out everything sounds different when you have a... This is a high G. Good cats eat always. That's how you know how to tune a ukulele. But some ukuleles have a low G. So I wrote this during the pandemic. But I still think times are hard enough that we could consider that we're learning how we come apart. I don't want to hear how you're holding it together. I want to hear how you're coming apart. Not how you tell yourself to sit down and grow up, but how you hold your own broken heart. You break every dish in the kitchen. You spill your wine on the stairs. You threw out your back, cleaning the closet. It's going to hell. Do you care? And I want to know what you are packing into that tiny bag in your dream. I'd like us to drink a little too much and agree it's as bad as it seems. Some company here on the couch, 'cause I've been sitting here a lot. I don't want to know how you're coping. I want to know how you're not. How do we break and break down to the smallest piece, the little particle where the psyche might find release? The building block of the broken heart is instructive. How we come apart. And I am thinking of buying a tent, 'cause roughing it used to be something I know. And the old woman saw it coming. She says it's just how it had to go. I made a little Madonna out of modeling clay. I don't give up all the time, just on alternate days. How do we break and break down to the smallest part, the little piece where your personality starts? It's instructive what we're learning. How the house falls down with it burning. Hi, Anna Sloniker. How do we break and break down to the smallest piece, the little particle where the psyche might find release? The building block of the broken heart, it's instructive. How we come apart. How we come apart. Hi, Bunny Barnes. Oh, Charlie, you just got a compliment from Bonnie O'Donnell. She says, nice to hear Charlie's bass work more when you play with the ukulele. Cindy Morgan, good morning.
That's nice, Bonnie. Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie. Emma Sloniker, good morning. Finally getting some snow in Colorado now in May. I guess that's not actually unheard of. I do remember Netherlands being covered with snow. Okay, let's play that new song I have, Charlie. So first, give you a little poem. I like giving us poems. And then I have a song because I decided this weekend. Hi, David Roth. Good morning from Cape Cod. Hope you have a great gig with Susan and Sloan. Wish I could pop up. Hi, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Wish you could be there too. Warren Bendler, good morning. So David Roth is a wonderful songwriter and singer, and he runs a songwriting retreat on Cape Cod if anybody's interested. And he and Sloan runs Summer Songs, a songwriting camp in New York State. This is a poem from...
Is it New York now or Connecticut?
It's New York, I think. David will correct us. I got this used, a copy of Mary Oliver's Redbird, because it's one of the few books I didn't have. Because there's a Mary Oliver Facebook fans page, and they post some Mary Oliver poems that I don't remember ever reading, and I'm still searching for this one poem that I thought I saw, and I can't find it. And it's not in this book so far, but I'm going to read you this, because I think in these times we need things to give us hope and to realize that it is a broken world, but we go on anyway. It's called Invitation. Oh, do you have time to linger for just a little while out of your busy and very important day for the goldfinches that have gathered in a field of thistles for a musical battle, to see who can sing the highest note or the lowest, or the most expressive of mirth or the most tender. Their strong, blunt beaks drink the air as they strive melodiously, not for your sake and not for mine, but for the sake of winning. And not for the sake of winning, but for sheer delight and gratitude. Believe us, they say, it is a serious thing just to be alive on this fresh morning in this broken world. I beg of you, do not walk by without pausing to attend to this rather ridiculous performance. It could mean everything. It could mean something. It could be what Rilke meant when he wrote, "You must change your life." Linda Worcester writes, David Roth rocks. I agree. Okay, so I've been reading, I read something in the Atlantic Monthly, oddly enough, in the news about how maybe not to follow so much news. So I've spent past few days trying not to read the news because I realize all it's doing is making me hate. It makes me angry, it makes me hate. So I've been trying to sketch and do little watercolors in the morning. Thank you. When Steve Verona posted the poem, I'm just going to put that on the broadcast for a minute. This is the Mary Oliver poem that we just did, Invitation. And so this weekend, I wasn't reading the news, and I ended up writing a song about not reading the news. So here we go. Let's see. Good luck, Charlie. What if I stop keeping up with the news just for a day? What if I stop rooting for the bad guys to lose and brought some flowers in from the yard? The daffodils are waiting, oh, it wouldn't be hard. What if I stop keeping up with the news? And what about the news? The birds are singing in the trees. The important weather, and whether they remember where they hid the sunflower seeds. Rooting from the sidelines as it all unfolds. Let the world be what this yard can hold. What about the news? The birds are singing in the trees. What a better world we might make if less got done for doing's sake, and everyone brought more flowers in from the yard. Oh, the world is a mess. I will do what I can to turn my fist into an open hand. A little less hate for 24 hours. Turn off the news, turn on the flowers. More birds singing of seeds. Today I will sit and read the trees. What if I stop keeping up with the news? What a better world we might make if less got done for doing's sake, and everyone brought more flowers in from the yard. Oh, what if I stop keeping up with the news just for a day? What if I stop rooting for the bad guys to lose and brought more flowers in from the yard? The daffodils are waiting, oh, it wouldn't be hard. What if I stop keeping up with the news? Oh, what if I stop keeping up with the news? Sloan Wainwright's here too. Sloan Wainwright. Less got done for doing's sake. Yeah, cool melody, said David. Thank you. Mike Beauchamp. Am I pronouncing it right? Beauchamp. Good morning from Canada. Good morning. John Ferrulo, who's talked about his kindness.
Hey, John.
John has this great idea. John, what did you say? I saw it on your Facebook page. Kindness breaks kindness sightings. Kindness sightings. That was it. Bonnie O'Donnell, thank you. So John Ferrulo says, take a break from the news. Good idea. Get your Prometheus clothes and go to the woods. That's right. Brenna Olivier, it's amazing how much time I gain when I choose something other than the news and scrolling. Yes, totally agree. Julie Osherson, me too, says Julie. Bonnie O'Donnell, I love this one. Thank you. I was kind of psyched when I wrote it too. And I had a migraine that day. But Mike Godfredson, good. Thank you very much, Mike Godfredson. John Ferrulo says, yes, so kindness sightings. Our friend John, all right, Charlie, you're up next. We're going to do your song. Kindness sightings is what John Ferrulo said about, he'd seen somebody be kind. He was I think he said he was in the emergency room and he saw a woman in a wheelchair stand up when an older person came in and say, you take my seat. I mean, it was a beautiful kindness moment that he saw. Is that what it was, John Ferrulo? Hi, I'm a Sloniker. Love it. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to try and be the bass player here. And Charlie's going to do this beautiful Michael Johnson song. Do you guys, anybody out there happen to own a copy, by the way, of Michael Johnson's album called For All You Mad Musicians? It was my favorite album in the 80s. I finally found it on eBay, and now I need to turn it into a CD. Don't know how to do that. Okay, Charlie, let me see if I can put this. Now, you guys aren't knowing this, but I'm now going to stare at a chart. It looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm actually looking at C, C sharp, D, D sharp. I'm looking at that. John Ferrulo, exactly. Yes, so somebody got out of a wheelchair and handed it and said, please, you take my seat.
It's pretty loud.
Was it? Okay, let's turn it down.
Because I have a softer touch on it than you do.
Is that better? You want it quieter than that? I could even go away.
No, I don't want you to go away.
Okay.
So, I never knew who Michael Johnson was, but I remember I used to have a Livingston Taylor album, and this was my favorite song on his album.
Okay.
And so that's why I wanted to learn it. But I just recently figured it out more or less. Go say. After you go, I can catch up on all of my reading. After you go, I'll have a lot more time for sleeping. And when you're gone, looks like things are gonna be easier. Life will be a breeze, you know. I really should be glad, but I'm bluer than blue, sadder than sad. You're the only light this empty room has ever had. Life without you is gonna be bluer than blue. After you go, I'll have a lot more room in my closet. After you go, I'll stay out all night long if I feel like it. And when you're gone, I can run through the house screaming. No one will ever hear me. I really should be sad, but I'm bluer than blue, sadder than sad. You're the only light this empty room has ever had. Life without you is gonna be bluer than blue, bluer than blue, bluer than blue.
Nice, Charlie. Here's Kathy Marzik. Hey, you two, coming in late, but I have a late pass. Is lateness excused? Yes, you totally have a hall pass. No worries, Kathy. Let's get rid of all these words. Steve Verona says, Livingston Taylor is great. Just did 2 shows at Cafe Lena. Available for stream in another few days, I think he says. Nice. Janet Simpson, good morning. Good morning, Janet Simpson. Yay, Salt Lake City's here. Okay, Charlie. So we have another new song of mine. I think I did this once. I wrote this when the war was really starting up in March. Ginny Murphy singing along with Charlie. Larry Pattis, good morning. David Roth, this is the song that put me on to Michael Johnson. Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, it's a cool song.
David, check out his version of May You Never. It's also beautiful. That's how I learned May You Never, is I learned Michael Johnson's version. But I used to listen to this tape somebody made me of his album called All You Mad Musicians. For All You Mad Musicians. An amazing album. I think he made it in 79. I would listen to it on the way to every gig in my pickup truck. I had a little tape of it. You know how you have seminal albums. That was one for me. So, haven't had the courage to play this at a concert. Because we played I Wish That Man Well at a concert, and I got hate email from a guy somebody told me is sort of not really completely sane, but still, it was hard to get hate mail. Chris Bamer!
Hey, Chris.
Congratulations on your new grandbaby.
Yeah.
So this is called War Killed Achilles. Larry Pattis says, I have that on vinyl. You have For All You Mad Musicians on vinyl? Oh my God. Can you make me a CD? So I wrote this, as I said, in March. There's a book called War Killed Achilles. Amazing book written during the Iraq War. Beautiful, can't recommend it highly enough. It's nonfiction about looking at the Iliad and modern war, and how the Iliad really is a book about a man who is being asked to die for a cause he doesn't believe in. Larry Pattis, all you mad musicians. Okay, it's all you mad musicians. Awesome album, Larry, isn't it? All right, here we go. Charlie, ready?
Yep.
2, 3. Hey Pete, here's your war. Show us your rage. Show us the video and how it was staged. Drop the big one on the tiny little men. Then hey, let's watch that over again. War killed Achilles, and here we go again, sending boys and girls to fight for old men. Hector always dies with his brothers and friends. War killed Achilles, here we go again. Hey Pete, here's your war. Show us how it's done. If you're not gonna use it, then why have the gun? Gotta make your mark. Show 'em you're a man. Blow 'em away, that's your battle plan. War killed Achilles, and here we go again, sending boys and girls to fight for old men. Hector will die with his brothers and friends. War killed Achilles, here we go again. Why not marry the movies to the war? 'Cause that's what good lighting and makeup is for. Give it a soundtrack and a bright cartoon, and the children will be lining up to die soon. War killed Achilles, here we go again, sending boys and girls to fight for old men. Hector will die with his brothers and friends. War killed Achilles, here we go again. Good job, Charlie.
Sort of.
I got to show you Charlie's awesome chart that he made. Look at this insane chart that poor Charlie has to follow on this song. I told him, I think you should just write in the chords. Kathy Marzik says, yep, here we go. Sloan says, yay, cozy. Thank you, Sloan. DLC, good morning. Better late than never. I totally agree. Judith Barnstead, welcome for being here. God, nice to have you guys all here. David Roth, I hope you play this at your next show and all the ones after that. Oh, thank you, David. I'm chicken. I played, let's just do that one. So here's the one we did that I got hate mail for. And admit it, it was just one, but I hate thinking I'm alienating someone. Did he get bit by a tick? Did his ticker stick? Did some food go down the wrong way? Something to take him down a peg? A clot in the leg? Is there any good news today? Is a little stroke too much to hope that the flu might chew his way? For something to go pop, the other shoe to drop, is there any good news today? I know what you're thinking, I will be punished, I'm gonna go to hell. Maybe Jesus could do it, I'm not up to it, I cannot wish that man well. Just once. I'm always hoping when the newspaper comes open that nature will have entered the fray. Nothing messy or gooey like what they did to King Louis. Just a little good news today. And you could call this a curse, I could've wished worse, but I don't wanna go to hell. Maybe Jesus could do it, I'm not up to it, I cannot wish wish that man well. Oh, maybe Jesus could do it. I'm not up to it. I cannot wish that man well. Jeannie Murphy, I love it. Oh, thank you. Oh, Sloan says snidely greatness. Snidely greatness. Warren Bendler, people fall down the stairs all the time. David Roth, chicken in. Yes, thank you. I should do it. Ginny Murphy, I love it. Thank you. Steve Verona, flag that flew over all our demonstrations in the 60s, said, war is not healthy for children and other living things. Still available on eBay and other places. Messy or gooey, says Sloan. Warren Bendler says he sends us applause. Okay, Charlie, let's go out on one more song. Let's play Let Your Heart Lay Down. You guys have been so good to check in. All our pals, all of you guys here, Kathy Marzik getting her late pass. I want to remind you this Thursday, Sloan Wainwright and I and Susan Catano and Charlie Koch and Glenn Rothel will be at Passim in Cambridge. If you have any friends who live in the Cambridge area and you want to send them out to see us, we'd love to have more people sitting in the room. Brenny Olivia says, chicken out and chicken in. Emma Sloniker sends us clapping. Thank you, Emma. We're going to see you soon because we're coming out to Fort Collins, Colorado last Saturday in May, and then we're going to be
The Roots Camp.
we're going to be at Roots Camp, but also we're going to be in Deerfield, New Hampshire next Friday, and in Sunapee, New Hampshire, the last Friday this is the third Friday in the Sunapee Coffee House. Chris Bamer, I so wish I could come hear you at Passim. Yes, me too, Chris, and I miss singing with you. Have a good time. Thank you. So we're going to go out on this. Again, if you know anybody in Cambridge, send them on out. I want to thank David Roth for showing up, and check out David Roth's concerts coming up in your area. He's awesome. I want to thank everybody who came today, and I'll see you, Sloan, tomorrow at a rehearsal. We'll be back next Tuesday. Thanks for joining us here every week. We're trying to create, just remember that we are a kind group of people. Remember what John Ferrulo said, kindness sightings. See if you can create a kindness sighting. Happy got tired, doesn't come around. I feel like a dog with her head hanging down. I wonder when wonder might knock on my door. In a world of grief, sorrow, and war, I don't want to try anymore. If these words sound true, happy got tired, so did you. Let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. And it's another day, and I mark myself here and let myself live in my lowest gear. This pen and paper will be my long day's drive. I don't know where I'm going. That's the third verse. We're gonna go back and do the second verse now. Do the chorus anyway. If these words sound true, happy got tired, so did you. Let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. The best I can offer, here's the second verse, is a belief. There is the winter tree and there is the spring leaf. Here's my coffee, here's my chair. It's holding me up, it kind of feels like it cares. I will not always be winter bear. If these words sound true, happy got tired, so did you. Let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. Here you go, Charlie. That verse. It's another day. I mark myself here and I let myself live in my lowest gear. This pen and paper will be my long day's drive. I don't know where I'm going, where we'll arrive, but I'm hoping that we're heading for the sunny side. If these words sound true, happy got tired, so did you. Let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. If these words sound true, happy got tired, so did you. Let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. Brenna Olivia. Well, like every week now, I'm in tears in a good way. Oh, Brenna, thanks for joining us. Marie Eaton, Motherlode Music. I love this song. I sing it when I can't, to myself when I can't get up off the floor. No. You know, I had a day like that yesterday. Marie, I'm totally relate. Carl Werner. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Werner or Wern. How wonderful to catch this morning. Safe and inspiring travels. Thank you, Carl. Kathy Marzik, thank you for the light you bring, especially during these difficult times. Thank you. Judy Abbey, sweetheart, I'm going to see you this summer. Linda Worcester, thanks for being here. Warren Bendler. And Ginny Murphy told my friend in Fort Collins she's a fan. Oh, thank you. Tammy Dedinger, good morning. I love your song about not being able to wish that man well. It's perfect. Thank you. So take care of yourselves. And if you want to try my experiment, I read Heather Cox Richardson every day. Just try not to read it in the morning now, although I still do. But that's what I realized is I just read it to find out if there was any awful thing that had happened. And it just didn't seem like I was contributing to my creative well. I was just making myself angry. So that's my experiment this week. We'll be back next Tuesday. And in between time, we're going to be at Passim on Thursday night in Cambridge with Sloan Wainwright and Susan Catano, Charlie Koch, and Glenn Rothell. Yeah. Thank you for coming and being with us this Tuesday. We see you next Tuesday. And Steve Bowker, good morning. Steve, you made a great CD. I hope you got my email. Awesome job on that. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Bye.